सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Today we are going to study or listen to the verses, the 5 verses composed by Swami Paramarthananda as a tribute to our Pujya Swamiji. And this is called Dayananda Panchakam. And I think Swami Paramarthananda ji composed it on the Shashtyabdi Purti of Pujya Swamiji, which was celebrated on the banks of the Ganga in the Rishikesh ashram on the 60th birthday. And because Swami Paramarthananda is himself a great scholar of Sanskritam, and of course teaching Vedanta, Gita, and all the Shastras for, I think, nearly 50 years in Chennai. Same flat he stays and has weekly classes. So they're very beautiful 5 verses praising the glory of his Guru, and we will see that today. I will chant the shloka quarter by quarter. Sada smeravakram kripa purnanetram
सदा स्मेरवक्त्रं कृपापूर्णनेत्रं
स्थिरं दीनमित्रं जनप्रीतिपात्रम्
स्थिरं दीनमित्रं जनप्रीतिपात्रम्
सदा स्मेरवक्त्रं कृपापूर्णनेत्रं स्थिरं दीनमित्रं जनप्रीतिपात्रम्
सदा स्मेरवक्त्रं कृपापूर्णनेत्रं सदा स्मेरवक्त्रं कृपापूर्णनेत्रं स्थिरं दीनमित्रं जनप्रीतिपात्रम्
सुविज्ञातशास्त्रं कषायाक्तवस्त्रम्
सुविज्ञातशास्त्रं कषायाक्तवस्त्रम्
दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
सुविज्ञातशास्त्रं कषायाक्तवस्त्रं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
सुविज्ञातशास्त्रं कषायाक्तवस्त्रं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
सदा स्मेरवक्त्रं कृपापूर्णनेत्रं स्थिरं दीनमित्रं जनप्रीतिपात्रं सुविज्ञातशास्त्रं कषायाक्तवस्त्रं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
सदा स्मेरवक्त्रं कृपापूर्णनेत्रं स्थिरं दीनमित्रं जनप्रीतिपात्रम् ज्ञातशास्त्रं कषायाक्तवस्त्रं दयानन्दरूपं सदानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे.
So in these verses, if you notice the last quarter, Dayananda Rupam Mad Acharyam Ide. So notice the Ide in the end. That is the only verb in every verse. Ide in Sanskritam means I worship, I salute. The dhatu, verbal root, being id. Atmanepadi dhatu. Aham ide. I worship. Whom do I worship and salute? Mad Acharyam, my Guru. And who is that? Who is in the form of Dayananda. Dayananda Rupam Mad Acharyam Aham ide. So that is the basic sentence. And the rest of the words are describing the Dayananda Rupam. Yeah, the nature of our Guru. And those are Sada Smera Vaktram. Yeah, simple words, but again compacted compound words. Sada Smera Vaktram. Vaktram means face or mouth. So the face of the mouth of our Acharya is ever smiling. Sada Smera Vaktram. You know, this name Dayananda was given to our Pujya Swamiji by Chinmayanandaji. Yeah. And you know, there is a Arya Samaj Dayananda also. Yeah. So many people will get confused. You know, they are different centuries, you know. So then when people questioned Chinmayanandaji and said, why do you want to give the same name to Pujya Swamiji? And Chinmayanandaji said, because it fits him so well. I cannot think of any other name. And that Dayananda, we know, has two words. Daya, compassion. Ananda is the Akshayam Ananda Sukham, which is internal. So Sada Smera Vaktram, the ever smiling face, reveals the internal Ananda. And then Kripa Purna Netram, whose Netram, the eyes are filled with Kripa, compassion. So that justifies the Daya. So Dayananda, Daya plus Ananda, is explained as ever smiling face and eyes that are filled with compassion. Then what else? Sthiram Dina Mitram. Dina Mitram is the one who is a friend for those in Dina Sthiti, helpless. Yeah. And Sthiram is steady. So Swamiji, who is a steady friend to any and all. That is the Sthiram Dina Mitram. You know, there is, the Guru is often called Ahetuka Daya Sindhuhu. Ahetuka Daya Sindhuhu means the Guru has no reason to be compassionate. So without a reason, the one who shows compassion is a Ahetuka Daya Sindhuhu. No hetu. Yeah? And we saw a similar word in the Gita yesterday, Suhrid. You know, Suhrid is one who would help anyone, even a stranger, without any reason, without any expectation. So that is the meaning of Sthiram Dina Mitram. Yeah. Then what? Jana Preeti Patram. Jana is us. Anybody, Janangal, the people. So the people are the patram. You know, they're the recipient, beneficiaries of the love and affection. Yeah. So Swamiji, who makes everybody feel very, very special. Jana Preeti Patram. Yeah. The Swamiji is adored by all the people, be they strangers or devotees or students, short-term, long-term students, all are, loved by Swamiji. Then Suvijnata Shastram. Shastram, yeah. By Shastram, we know that how Swamiji is an embodiment of the traditional teaching. Yeah, Swamiji will say, I'm not orthodox, but I'm traditional. Yeah, traditional means the one who follows the parampara, the sampradaya. Yeah, that is the Suvijnata Shastram, the one who is an embodiment of the teachings of the Shastra, the Shastra in a very traditional way. Yeah, so Swamiji was adept in so many Vedic sciences, no? Expert in astrology, in Panini, Sanskritam, Vyakaranam, Vedanta, of course, and also the Dharma Shastras. You know, we have seen how Vedas has two parts. Veda Purva Bhaga is all about Dharma, yeah, the way of Dharma. And the Uttara Bhaga, Vedanta, Upanishads is Jnana Marga. And both you could see perfectly in Swamiji. Yeah, that is Suvijnata Shastram. Then Kashayakta Vastram is very easy to understand who is in the Kashaya, the ochre colored robes. Yeah. And such a Guru, Dayananda Rupam, Mad Acharyam, Aham Ide. That is the first shloka. Moving on to the next one. Now this Panchakam will alternate in a high octave and a low octave. So this is the low octave. Parabrahmanishtham swato dharmanishtham.
Parabrahmanishtam Svatodhammanishtam
Ahimsaikanishtham swashishyai sujushtam.
Ahinsaikanishtam Swasishyai Sujustam
Parabrahmanishtam swato nidharmanishtam ahimsaikanishtam swashishyai sujushtam.
Parabrahmanishtam Svatodhammanishtam Ahinsaikanishtam Swasishyai Sujustam
Yatinam varishtham gurunam garishtham.
Yatinam varishtham gurunam garishtam
Dayananda rupam madacharya mide.
Dayananda rupam madacharya mide
Parabrahmanishtham swato dharmanishtham ahimsaikanishtham swashishyai sujushtam yatinam varishtham gurunam garishtham dayananda rupam madacharya mide.
Parabrahmanishtam Svatodhammanishtam Ahinsaikanishtam Swasishyai Sujustam Yatinam Varishtam Gurunam Garishtam Dayananda Rupam Madacharya Mide Daya.
So again here, the last quarter, Dayananda Rupam Madhacharyam Ide. I worship my Guru, Dayananda Swami, who is, all the other words are qualifying the Guru. The next set of words, Parabrahma Nishtham. Yeah, Parabrahma, we know, that is the vision of Vedanta. So Swamiji, who has perfect Nishtha. Nishtha means commitment and dedication, not only in being that, you know, in owning up the vision, but also revealing the vision to others. Yeah? Parabrahma Nishtham. Then Swataha Dharma Nishtham. Swataha Dharma Nishtham, himself an embodiment of Dharma, totally committed to Dharma. Yeah? So Swamiji would say, you know, we have the two avatars, Rama Avatara, Krishna Avatara. Rama, we know, Dharmo Vigrahavan, Ramaha. Yeah? But Anandamurti, Krishna, Gitacharya. So Dharma has to come first. And then only we can enjoy the Ananda Swarupa, Atmananda. Yeah? So Swamiji is an embodiment of both, as Sri Rama, embodiment of Dharma, and as Sri Krishna is the total embodiment of the Parabrahma Jnanam. So that's the first quarter. Then Ahimsaika Nishtham. Also, Swamiji is an embodiment of Ahimsa. Ahimsa, we know, Ahimsa Paramo Dharmaha, fearlessness. In fact, this is the vratam that all sannyasis take on the banks of a river, typically Ganga. What is the vratam? Abhaya Dana vratam. That is, may no being have fear of me. Yeah, may they lose their fear. So, when a person is grounded in ahimsa, then Shastra says even ferocious creatures like tigers, they lose their ferocity. Yeah, because they sense that embodiment of compassion and ahimsa. So Swamiji would never use any words to compare people or even to scold them. At one time there was a brahmachari attending to Swamiji. There's always some attendant who will cook for Swamiji and help Swamiji in various ways. Yeah. So at one time, what happened in Swamiji's kutia, there was a very beautiful tea set, porcelain tea set, I think imported. Somebody had gifted Swamiji. And then while this brahmacharya was washing it or whatever, the cup fell down and broke. The most expensive, fragile, beautiful tea set was ruined. And this brahmachari was, really upset and had fear. Oh, what will Swamiji say? And then, of course, he came to Swamiji and said, Swamiji, this is what happened. And all Puja Swamiji said was, that which was breakable broke. That means everything is made of glass or whatever is bound to break one day. So the breakable has broken. So why worry about it? So you can see the nishtha in Swamiji. The nishtha is not in material things. They come and go. But the nishtha is in Parabrahma, Dharma, Shastra, Ahimsa. So that is why we have those words, nishtha, nishtha, nishtha. Then swashishyehi sujushtam. Yeah. Sujushta means adored. Ikta pratyaya. Deeply adored. By whom? By all the shishyas. The shishyas are countless across the globe. Sannyasi shishyas, grihastha shishyas, brahmacharis, and all the ashramas, eastern, western, north, south, Swamiji has got shishyas. And why, he is adored by all the shishyas? Because Swamiji accepted everybody. Because all the shishyas, we don't come to a guru with a pure heart, ready to receive Brahma Jnanam. There are so many eccentricities, ragadveshas, impurities, sufferings, and bruises inside. And so such a jiva comes to a guru. And so Swamiji would accept each and every one. He could see the shortcomings, the confusions, and the cause for confusion, but without any judgment. And he would accept all of them. And not only that, he would encourage them in their own path. If they wanted to pursue music, that was encouraged. If they wanted to get married, Swamiji will say, I'm ready to, do everything, even find somebody for you. If they wanted to travel, Swamiji would arrange the visa and people to help the person. And if one did not want to do anything, Swamiji will say, I will provide for your bhiksha. I will arrange that you are comfortable. And if anybody wanted to teach, wonderful. Swamiji will say, yes, I know this person in this city and he or she will help you set up. So that magnanimous heart Swamiji had, that nobody went away empty-handed. I've seen people enter the kutia of Swamiji with a very doubtful, anxious person. They must have lost something or they had some psychological problem. Just a couple of minutes inside the kutia in private, and they would come out clear face with a smile and radiant. So that was the magic gurus have, no? That 1-2 minutes of satsanga removes that deep felt distress and anxiety in the mind. That's the glory of the satsanga. Yeah? Then yatinam varishtham. We have seen yati means sannyasi, primary meaning. Yeah, and that is what we will take here. So of all the sannyasis, Swamiji is varishtham, the best. Yeah. And of course, every Shishya will glorify his or her own Guru in this way. Yatinam varishtham. Then Gurunam garishtham. Of all the Gurus, Swami Paramarthananda says, our Swamiji is the best. Best because, see, a Guru, the word Guru is ideally used only for a Mahatma who gives us the Mahavakya Upadesha, Tattvamasi. That is the highest vision, which removes the Moola Avidya. But today, in common parlance, Guru is used in many different ways. No, anybody who removes ignorance in any subject is called a Guru. So here, Swamiji Paramarthanandaji says, is the best Guru because he has provided us so many facilities and Gurukulams and Acharyas for gaining this ultimate wisdom that removes the root ignorance. Yeah? So Swamiji was very, very particular that you must come to the Gurukulam, learn this Vidya, but then leave the Gurukulam and go back and be an instrument of seva. Yeah? Try to make the world a better place wherever you return to, integrate and help somebody. So Swamiji will say, these Arsha Vidya Gurukulams and centers around the world, they are like service centers. Just like, our mixie or grinder or, some gadget, when it becomes defective, we call the Sony or Philips helpline. So Swamiji will, you are all the helplines, you are going to remove the innate suffering, yeah, that psychological suffering of the people through the teachings of Dharma and Jnanam, and hence the best of the Gurus. Yeah? That is shloka number 2. Moving on. Sushastre charantam sada sancharantam.
Susastre charantam sada sancharantam.
Sushastre charantam sada sancharantam.
Susastre charantam sada sancharantam.
Janan bodhayantam bhavadodharantam.
Janan bodhayantam bhavadudharantam.
Sushastre charantam sada sancharantam. Janan bodhayantam bhavadodharantam.
Susastre charantam sada sancharantam. Janan bodhayantam bhavadudharantam.
Mathan sthapayantam gurun pujayantam.
Matham sthapayantam gurun pujayantam.
Dayananda rupam madacharya mide.
Dayananda rupam madacharya mide.
Sushastre charantam sada sancharantam. Janan bodhayantam bhavadodharantam. Mathan sthapayantam gurun pujayantam. Dayananda rupam madacharya mide.
सुशास्त्रे चरन्तं सदा सञ्चरन्तं जनान् बोधयन्तं भवधूधरन्तं मठां स्थापयन्तं गुरून् पूजयन्तं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे.
Sushastre charantam sada sancharantam. See, Sanskrit students can notice that all these words qualifying Swamiji will be in Dvitiya Vibhakti, because aham ide, I worship, Madacharyam Dayananda Rupam, and hence all will be Sushastre charantam. Yeah, the one who moves in the Shastra. Moves means who is always involved and engaged in the Shastras. By Shastras, we mean the Vedic knowledge, constantly involved in that. Swamiji would teach, Pandits, Panini grammar, then us also Panini grammar, Vedanta, chanting. So all the allied subjects centered on the Vedas, the Shastra, Swamiji would be what? Charantam. That means constantly engaged in them. No other priority. Yeah. Then Sada Sancharantam. Sancharantam is Uda Sanchara, constantly on the move. People would call Swamiji a global Shankaracharya. How Adi Shankaracharya traveled across the length and breadth of Bharat Desha. So Swamiji has traveled extensively in across the world. You know that how Swamiji was a Shishya of Chinmayananda, no? And Chinmayananda was very, very popular in US, was already giving Jnana Yajnas there. And the story goes that at one time, Swami Chinmayananda could not leave India and go to a planned some function in the US. Then what to do? Swami Chinmayananda says, you go. Daya, you go. Just order, and whatever the Guru says is the command for a good Shishya. And so Swamiji got his visa done and the first time coming to US. And what did he see there? When he arrived, the devotees of Chinmayananda were disappointed. They said, what is this? We want our Guru. And our Guru has sent his Shishya. So their faces had all dropped. Then Puja Swamiji very sweetly told them, see, at least one Swami you have, no? So let us continue with the Shastra knowledge. And then, as we know, Swamiji just made his way into all their hearts, and they all loved the times, because Swamiji is not only traditional teacher of Vedanta, but very, very contemporary. He would use modern examples. He would integrate the modern psychology into the Shastra. See, Shastra will not talk about psychology at all. It will just say Tattvamasi. Now, we have a problem understanding Tattvamasi. Why? Because there is a Pandora box. There is a bruised subconscious. So, Shastra will not talk about it. But there is a field of study these days, modern psychology, which says there's a bruised, wounded child inside you. The child has to grow up, and the parent you has to integrate the child you and comfort it and encourage it. So Swamiji actually, on the advice of his Western devotees, even studied psychology and integrated it into Vedanta beautifully. Yeah. So that is the commitment of Swamiji, and he's constantly on the move. Even during our long-term 3.5-year Vedanta course, Swamiji would be invited to Argentina, America, a lot of places in the West. Yeah, and then we'll be halfway through, let's say, the 5th chapter of Gita. Then some other Acharya would take a few other texts, and Swamiji would return, and we would get the message, landed. And straight from the airport, Swamiji would come into the class with a cup of coffee in the hand, and drink half a cup of coffee, put it down and say, okay, we had completed, the 22nd verse of chapter 5 Gita, let's continue. Such a sharp intellect, would remember, even after 1 week of having gone abroad, where Swamiji had stopped and what is the point to continue. That was just amazing. And Swamiji would laugh and say, you don't remember, right? But I do. And then continue the Gita. Yeah. So that is Sada Sancharantam. Then Janan Bodhayantam is clear. The one who shares the wisdom with the people. Now, constantly Bodhayantam. Now, lifting them from where they are. Yeah. That is, in the stages. Yeah. For a Karma Yogi, Swamiji is not going to just give the Mahavakya Upadesha. Yeah. Encourage along that line. And then when one is ready, then take the devotee to the next level of understanding. Then Bhavat Uddharantam, Bhavasagara. From the ocean of samsara, Swamiji is the one who does Uddharam, the lifting up, by the teachings. Then Mathan Sthapayantam. Mathas. Mathas are our Gurukulams, institutions that are established. You all know we have Nagpur, Rishikesh, Anekati, and these are the 3 main Gurukulams in Bharat Desha, and the 4th one is in Pennsylvania, America. Then in addition, there are small Gurukulams. There's one in Amboli, and now Manjakudi is, a Vedanta center of learning. So like that, there are small ashrams maintained by a family or a couple or a sannyasi. So they also come under this mathas. And so establish these mathas around the globe. And then Gurun Pujayantam. So this is talking about Swamiji. Swamiji also worships his gurus. Yeah, we worship Swamiji. Swamiji worships his gurus. No, so Chinmayananda is Swamiji's sannyasa guru. But then Swamiji had other gurus also. One is from our AP, Telangana. At that time it was only AP, there was a Swamiji called Pranavananda. Yeah? So Pranavananda, he took, Swamiji was with Pranavananda for some time in AP, maybe in the early 40s, who taught him about the Pramana, about how to decode the Shastras in a traditional way. Yeah? Then there was also a Haridwar Swamiji, a guru there. And there Swamiji learned the Brahma Sutras. Yeah? So in Rishikesh, when you go, there's so many satsangas, and when you go to Himalayas, so there are so many gurus for Swamiji in that sense. Yeah. But the one Swamiji that Swamiji served, the maximum, is Chinmayananda. Yeah? And he obtained the full grace of his guru. And he would often say, whatever you see today around me, whatever is blooming and flourishing, it is all the grace of my guru, whom I had the big fortune to serve. So that is Gurun Pujayantam. And such a guru, aham ide. Yeah. So that is why they say the guru's grace can do, wonders, miracles. But we have to become recipients of that grace. Continuing, 4th one. Kalanam pracharam dadhanam vinamram.
Kalanam pracharam dadanam vinamram.
Kalanam pracharam dadhanam vinamram.
Kalanam pracharam dadhanam vinamram.
Swayam granthakaram satamanitaram.
Swayam grandhakaram satamanitaram.
Namattapaharam swayam nirvikaram.
Namattapaharam swayam nirvikaram.
Dayananda rupam madacharya mide.
दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
कलानां प्रचारं दधानं विनम्रं स्वयं ग्रन्थकारं सतां मानितारं नमत्तापहारं स्वयं निर्विकारं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
कलानां प्रचारं ददानं विनम्रं स्वयं ग्रन्थकारं सदा मानितारम् कलानां प्रचारं ददानं विनम्रं स्वयं ग्रन्थकारं सदा मानितारं नमत्तापहारं स्वयं निर्विकारं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
Wonderful. Padma is getting it beautifully in the height and the higher octave. So, Aham Ide, Madhacharyam Dayananda Rupam Aham Ide. I worship my Guru. Now, then this set of words is Kalanam Pracharam. Yeah, Kalanam Pracharam is easy to understand. Dadhanam, the one who promotes all the forms of Kala. You know, Kala is any talent, any skill. No? And here in the picture, you can see Sudha Raghunathan receiving Arsha Bhusha Kala Award. So Swamiji was a very great patron of, the art, sculpture, music, dance, traditional form of anything, that Swamiji would champion it and promote it. The Odavars, who sing the Tevarams and the Tirupugars, Swamiji would have such a great, support for them. He would call them, see that they're financially well off, ask them to chant, and see that they are comfortable. Yeah? So the colors that are perhaps, fading and becoming obsolete, Swamiji would revive them, and that is here, Kalanam Pracharam. So even in our 3-year long-term course, we had so many occasions to see and admire so many colors. People were invited, felicitated. There was drama and traditional forms of dance, music, and all that we could enjoy. I think that was Swamiji's way of keeping us engaged with Atma Brahma. Otherwise, from morning to evening, if you're only got this Brahma Jnanam, the mind gets bored, So then there's a lot of variety planned into the long-term course. That is Kalanam Pracharam Dadhanam. Then Vinamram. Vinamram is Vinayam. Yeah. So Swamiji would never think that, he's a great guru. I have told you, Swamiji has also organized Acharya Sabha. Acharya Sabha is a platform, where all the heads of all the literally thousands of ashrams across India, they meet once in 2 years. So Swamiji started this in 2000. I've attended quite a few in Mumbai, Chennai, various places. So then the acharyas of all the paramparas, Vishishta Advaita, Advaita, the Madhavacharya, all paramparas come together and they discuss the national problems. What are the problems, that Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma is facing and challenged with? And they would come up with solutions, And Swamiji would sit down below on the floor, of course, in a very nice chair. But these acharyas were around Swamiji on an elevated seat. Yeah, because, traditional ashrams and, mathas, if they're not given a proper asana, proper respect, proper dakshina, and a proper traditional welcome, they get offended. Yeah, and so there is a parampara, a protocol. So when they were offered all that, then they said, Swamiji, aap niche baithe hain, literally down below. So Swamiji said, no, I'm here to serve you all whereas Swamiji is the convener of the conference. No? So wherever Swamiji was invited, international conferences and gatherings, there was always this Vinayam, and Amanitvam was definitely there. And that is the reason why Swamiji was so respected also globally. Yeah. So Vinamram. Then Swayam Granthakaram. Swayam Granthakaram is himself an author and composer. We know that 18 beautiful Sanskrit songs and kritis composed on various devatas and devis. And in addition, Swamiji's talks, his thoughts, and his commentaries are available in the form of Arsha publications today. Yeah? Swayam Granthakaram. Satam Mani Taram, who honors all the great people. Satam. He gives the manam to all. So, Swamiji would not agree with all the paramparas. Like ISKCON, ISKCON is a very beautiful organization and they do a lot of seva. But Swamiji would not see eye to eye because, that is a kind of a Dvaita worship. Yeah? Whereas Swamiji follows the Shankaracharya Advaita philosophy. But still, Swamiji would respect them, invite them, and honor them, felicitate them. But as far as the teaching is concerned, Swamiji would follow the most traditional sampradaya. Then Namatta Tapaharam. Namatta Tapaharam is the tapa. The tapa is the tapatrayam. The afflictions, the threefold afflictions, Swamiji would alleviate. His first thought would be, how can I make this person in front of me comfortable and free from pain? That would be the first thought. And then extend whatever help was needed, psychological help, financial help, material help, all kinds of people would come and for all kinds of help. But Swayam Nirvikaram means changeless himself. Yeah? So whoever came in front of me, if it's a teenager, then Swamiji would get into the mind of the teenager and understand, his deep sorrow, which, we would probably laugh over it because we are older, but not so. Swamiji would understand the depth, but at the same time, not be affected because of the vision, Parabrahma Nishtha. Swayam Nirvikaram, ever balanced, but helping people from their psychological distress. Dayananda Rupam Madacharyam Ide. And then we have the last shloka. Sada Shanti Murtim, Sada Kshanti Murtim.
Sada Santi Murtim, Sada Shanti Murtim.
Sada Danti Murtim, Sada Satya Murtim.
Sada Danti Murtim, Sada Satya Murtim.
There's a typo there in Devanagari. Please add a Satya Murtim. Sada Shanti Murtim, Sada Shanti Murtim, Sada Danti Murtim, Sada Satya Murtim.
Sada Shanti Murtim, Sada Shanti Murtim, Sada Danti Murtim, Sada Satya Murtim.
Pramana Pravrittim Dishantam Sukirtim.
Pramana Pravrittim Dishantam Sukirtim.
Dayananda Rupam Madacharya Mide.
Dayananda Rupam Madacharya Mide.
Sada Shanti Murtim, Sada Kshanti Murtim, Sada Danti Murtim, Sada Satya Murtim, Pramana Pravrittim Dishantam Sukirtim, Dayananda Rupam Madacharya Mide.
Sada Shanti Murtim, Sada Shanti Murtim, Sada Shanti Murtim, Sada Dantimurtim, Sada Satyamurtim, Pramana Pravrittim, Dishantam Sukirtim, Dayananda Rupam, Madacharya.
So Sada Shanti Murtim. So the one who is a living statue, Murti of Shanti, never getting angry or impatient. Yeah. So you can see how accommodating Swamiji is, accommodating of if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. Yeah, even in a Gurukulam or in a Jnani's life. Yeah. But even that, Swamiji sees it in order. So he'll say disorder, confusion is also in order. Yeah, and so there was total acceptance and no sign of impatience or anger with whatever happened. Sada Shanti Murti. Then Sada Shanti. Notice the Ksha here, cerebral Ksha. Shanti is accommodation. Yeah, to accommodate all the people, all the situations, whatever they are, accommodating them, being at peace with them. That is called Shanti Murti. Then Danti Murti. Danti comes from Damaha. Damaha, we know, restraint. Yeah? So ever in total self-mastery. Danta Murtim. And Sada Satya Murtim. Satya is the truth. Yeah, and the truth is Brahma. And so ever abiding on the path of Dharma and the path of Jnanam, Swamiji is that Satya Murti. Then Pramana Pravrittim. Now, Pramana is a very important word. It is Swamiji's favorite topic. In any short-term or long-term course, the first lectures will be devoted to what? Pramana Vichara. And I have done a small session on Pramana Vichara in the beginning of the Kaivalya Upanishad series of talks. What is Pramana? We saw that Pratyaksha, Anumanam, Arthapati, and all these Pancha Pramanas. We saw how we gather knowledge. But Shastra is the only Pramana. The Vedas or the Shabda Pramana is the only independent source for self-knowledge for us. Yeah. So to make people understand that, Swamiji would talk about Pramana. No? If we do not consider the Vedas as the only way, the Vedic teachings is the only way which is going to reveal my true nature, then I will never understand Vedanta. And hence, Swamiji would talk about this Pramana a lot. So, Pramana Pravrittim. That is, he unfolds the clarity of the Vedas being a Pramana. Then Dishantam Sukirtim. Dishantam is in all the dishas. That is globally, in all the directions, there is Sukirti, world famous. No? Swamiji has attended so many conferences around the world. Yeah. Also met the ex-president, Abdul Kalam, and interfaith talks, where there are representatives from other religions. Yeah. And there, the Jews, they just loved Swamiji so much, because even the Jews are like Sanatana Dharmis, very peaceful. So whatever Swamiji said, it appealed a lot to them. And they told Swamiji, India is a very dear and close friend to us. And we never were persecuted in India. So all these activities also, Swamiji, by that is world famous. Sukirti. Dayananda Rupam Madacharya Ide. So that concludes the 5 shlokas in describing the nature, the activities, and the mind of the Mahatma, that is Pujya Swamiji. And then Paramarthananda ji, who himself is such a great Mahatma, and now his students have composed a lot of verses on Swamiji, Chennai Swamiji. And here we have the Phalashruti. Idam panchakam yah पठेत् शुद्धचित्तः।
इदं पञ्चकं यः पठेत् शुद्धचित्तः
सदा मोक्षमार्गे नितान्तं प्रवृत्तः।
सदा मोक्षमार्गे नितान्तं प्रवृत्तः
प्रसादात् स शास्तुर्भवेत् ज्ञानयुक्तः।
प्रसादासशास्तु भवेत् ज्ञानयुक्तः
स जीवन् मृतो वा भवेत् नित्यमुक्तः।
सजीवन् मृतो वा भवेत् नित्यमुक्तः
दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे. You want to chant that also? Go ahead.
दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे.
Thank you. Yeah, so we were seeing the Palashruti. Idam Panchakam Yaha Pathet. The one who would recite this Panchakam, understanding it, of course, how Shuddha Chittaha, the one who reads it with a pure heart, yeah, with a pure, dedicated heart, Sada Moksha Marge Nitantam Pravittaha, and who is always focused on this Moksha Marga, Nishreyasa Moksha Marga, Prasadat, by the Prasada, by the grace of the Guru, Shastuhu Bhavet. Yeah, he would gain the knowledge and become a Jnana Yuktaha. Jnana Yuktaha is endowed with knowledge, blessed with knowledge, and whether in this life, Jivaneva Muktaha or Mrittaha. Mrittaha is after this life. Yeah. So these 5 verses, it is said that one who does not have a guru, one who chants these with Shraddha and Bhakti, will get a guru. And then those who have a guru, when we chant this every day, then we remain firm and committed on this path. And definitely that will bless us with the knowledge by that prasada, Guru Prasada. Okay. All right. So in the end, why don't we chant all the 5 in a sequence? You all also can chant. It's a good opportunity to learn it. And I thought now maybe Sunita can chant after me. सदा स्मेरवक्त्रं कृपापूर्णनेत्रं स्थिरं दीनमित्रं जनप्रीतिपात्रं सुविज्ञातशास्त्रं कषायाक्तवस्त्रं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
सदा स्मेरवक्त्रं कृपापूर्णनेत्रं स्थिरं दीनमित्रं जनप्रीतिपात्रं सुविज्ञातशास्त्रं कषायाक्तवस्त्रं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
परब्रह्मनिष्ठं स्वतो धर्मनिष्ठम् अहिंसैकनिष्ठं स्वशिष्यै सुजुष्टं यतीनां वरिष्ठं गुरूणां गरिष्ठं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
परब्रह्मनिष्ठं स्वतो धर्मनिष्ठम् अहिंसैकनिष्ठं स्वशिष्यै सुजुष्टं यतीनां वरिष्ठं गुरूणां गरिष्ठं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
सुशास्त्रे चरन्तं सदा सञ्चरन्तं जनान् बोधयन्तं भवादुद्धरन्तं मठान् स्थापयन्तं गुरून् पूजयन्तं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
सुशास्त्रे चरन्तं सदा सञ्चरन्तं जनान् बोधयन्तं भवादुत्तरन्तं मठान् स्थापयन्तं गुरून् पूजयन्तं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
कलानां प्रचारं दधानं विनम्रं स्वयं ग्रन्थकारं सतामानितारं नमत्तापहारं स्वयं निर्विकारं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
कलानां प्रचारं दधानं विनम्रं स्वयं ग्रन्थकारं सतां मानितारं नमत्तापहारं स्वयं निर्विकारं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
सदा शान्तिमूर्तिं सदा क्षान्तिमूर्तिं सदा दान्तिमूर्तिं सदा सत्यमूर्तिं प्रमाणप्रवृत्तिं दिशन्तं सुकीर्तिं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
सदा शान्तिमूर्तिं सदा क्षान्तिमूर्तिं सदा दान्तिमूर्तिं सदा सत्यमूर्तिं प्रमाणप्रवृत्तिं दिशन्तं सुकीर्तिं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
इदं पञ्चकं यः पठेत् शुद्धचित्तः सदा मोक्षमार्गे नितान्तं प्रवृत्तः प्रसादात् स शास्तुर्भवेत् ज्ञानयुक्तः स जीवन्मृतो वा भवेत् नित्यमुक्तः
इदं पञ्चकं यः पठेत् शुद्धचित्तः सदा मोक्षमार्गे नितान्तं प्रवृत्तः प्रसादात् स शास्तुर्भवेत् ज्ञानयुक्तः स जीवन्मृतो वा भवेत् नित्यमुक्तः
दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे
ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ तत्सत्।